right, cool. See if we got some good audio happening today. All right. Weird audio jitter. Is the audio still weird? Is it breaking up? Let me restart. Checking. Voice and Mando. Okay. Okay. How about this? Did that fix it right there? Did that fix the sample rate? Let me know if that's better. Fixed? Good, okay. So I've got the mandolin. This is the new Kloss mandolin. And it's St. Patrick's Day, which is awesome. I'm going to celebrate a little bit later. Also my birthday today. Right? So this will be a fun stream today. We'll get a little Irish with it. Now I've got this Kloss mandolin. This is a carbon fiber mandolin. And probably see the nice weave in the second camera right there as I shimmer it around. It's the same on the back. Okay, so and the neck is it's all carbon fiber. It's killer. I just got this in. I was out of town and this came in and I've not done anything to it. There's been no setup. There's been nothing involved with the mandolin at all other than pulling it out of the case and starting to tune it. The only thing is with it being carbon fiber, man, this thing will slide around on you. So, yeah, I thought it might be fun to talk about some Irish fiddle tunes, mandolins, and just kind of the stuff that I grew up playing and my background, you know, before the distortion and the 100-watt amplifiers happened. I had a guy comment on an Instagram post, and it was like I was using a lot of distortion for whatever it was. And the guy was like, "Do you ever not use gain?" And I was like, "Oh, Muffin, did the 100-watt amplifier scare you too much?" So he got a good chuckle out of that. But yeah, this mandolin's neat. I'm gonna hold it in the second camera. If you can see the, let's kind of bring this up a little bit. There's nothing touching the neck and the body right there. It's wild. Look at that. You can see my arm through it, right? And then same thing with the tailpiece. It sits really high off the body. So this is with the pickup roll all the way out. And it sounds nice. I don't know if you can tell it through the SM7. It's got a tuner built in. Maybe we try that out real quick. There we go. There we go. So that's what this thing sounds like. I'm going to roll in the pickup into an Axe-Effects preamp. Should be hearing it about right there, right? Getting a little bit. bit of like Scotland there, old Bill Monroe tune, and that was traditionally played on twin fiddles to get like a bagpipe thing, but I always loved that melody, and it's one that I always like to play on mandolin. It's very fitting here, festive for the season, for the St. Patrick's. Really nice tune. And this mandolin plays so good. The intonation and you know, it's like, man, it's incredibly true. Yeah, it sounds nice. So I'll give you another old fiddle tune here. This one is kind of, I would consider it public domain. I don't know who wrote it. It's an old Irish kind of reel. A lot of these are in the key of A and the key of D. And this reel is called The Red-Haired Boy. Yeah, so let's try to play a little bit of it. Yeah. Maybe a little bit faster than Scotland, right? Yeah, The Red-Haired Boy. Really, man, I remember playing these tunes with my granddad, my cousin, on the front porch. And they never really leave you. Like, sometimes you may have to, like, recall how it goes, but they never really get away from you. And a lot of these tunes, like I said, especially these fiddle tunes, they end up being in the key of A, so you can get all these open strings. And I'll try another one. They're all starting to, if they start running together for you, it's just not knowing the vocabulary, right? It's but they are a lot. There's a lot of similarities on a lot of this stuff. Lime Rock and all those tunes. But this next one I'll try to do, and I'm gonna try to pull it from memory. I don't know if I can do it or not. Megan already making excuses, but it's an old Sam Bush arrangement that's brilliancy. Wow. Right? Yeah. I don't remember how I had the fingering on the... It'd probably been easier if I played it like that instead of... Yeah, it's probably easier to do it that way. Maybe doing it with the third finger. And using a position shift every time. Yeah. Yeah, just pretend I did that the other the first time, right? So those are some like three of the old fiddle tunes that 3 or 4 of the old fiddle tunes that I used to play growing up as a kid that have that Irish kind of feel to them. And you know, there's a lot of similarities and there's a lot of things that I would consider keystones to the genre and what makes it sound bouncy. A lot of it is you're going to have that Mixolydian kind of flavor. So you're going to have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 1. Right? It's all like a very much a building block for bluegrass, but in bluegrass you're going to have a little more of the flat 5. And a lot more of that flat 3 thing. That's like way more of a bluegrassy kind of thing. So let's take that scale again, and we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flat 7, 1. And so also on the 5 chord, you know, at the end of a lot of these tunes, you're gonna have a major 7th. You see what I'm saying? The moment I play that classic, it gets real grassy. Right? So the next thing that I would add in, if you're looking to add this flavor, regardless of instrument, you know, guitar or mandolin or whatever, you're going to have a lot of pull-offs. So if you have just these open strings, you could use this on guitar and it'd be the same thing. You would have... And the next level in would be like adding. And then the final, you know, thing that I think is really important is having these drone strings to give it that kind of all of that kind of droning sound. Right? Yeah. So there we go. That is the close mandolin. And if I crank the pickup all the way, you'll hear, excuse me, you'll hear even more of that aspects. There you go. It's a good sounding pickup though, for sure. So that's maximum output on the pickup, right? This is rolling it back a little bit. I find that, you know, sometimes on mandolins, the maximum output on the onboard pickup sounds too much. It doesn't, you know, doesn't sound right to me. So a lot of my right hand technique on guitar comes from mandolin. Especially the fast alternate picking stuff. Metal mandolin. Like the Ingve thing. Let's see. So we'd have that'd be like a super Ingve lick, right? Right? It's totally like that, right? Right, so yeah, metal mandolin. I don't know, right? I don't know what that would be, but it'd be a lot like my tune Truth and Lie. It'd be a lot like that, right? Let's play that one and see what happens. You know. Yeah, it'll be like... How'd I have the fingering on that second part? I don't remember. I'll play just a little bit of the head. I don't remember all the things, all the knickknacks and tricks that I had in this, but I'll play just a little bit. This tune was actually written on mandolin. Right. Now, when I recorded it, I wish I had the bluegrass version of the backing track of that because it's so much faster. I feel like the bluegrass version is. Right. That's how I kind of had that. Right, yeah. Yeah. Maybe something like that. Yeah, something in that vein. I think I had that in there. Yeah. I had some crazy arpeggios at one point. Right, yeah. I don't know, man. So this is this mandolin. It's really cool. I'm super digging it. And let's grab a guitar. Grab a guitar. This is awesome, by the way. This is a really great instrument. And grab this guitar. Let's see if we got something plugged in here. Get some tones on the old guitar. Man, it's so crazy going to electric guitar after coming from mandolin because it's like the strings are so light on guitar. All right. Little mix up. Trying some different things. today. So if you're wanting to add those kind of stylings on your electric guitar, it's a lot of the same principle, right? You can take the key of A and map out some of those same kind of phrases. Kind of sounds are going to be really nice in your electric guitar playing, you know. At least I think so. What we're gonna get into? Questions. I'm just hanging out today. I'm kind of off the clock since it's my birthday, so. I don't know what to play. Somebody said Beyond the Reef earlier. We could play that. As you solo over a chord change, say D to B flat. So this is an interesting chord change because you have that really like major. You have to really acknowledge it's almost like playing a D major into a B flat. It would be like a G minor kind of sound too. Right. So if I had this, I was just going to slow. So I'm kind of, so I'm thinking about this to this. See what I'm saying? I'm just kind of I'm kind of going into and out of two different key centers because they don't share, other than the D, they've got a lot of things that need to move, and it's like D major. You've got an A and an F sharp, and those are going to rub really hard with B flat, right? You need that B flat and that F natural. So when I see B flat, this information, it's a get out of jail free card for G minor stuff. See how all of that sounds like B flat? And then when it moves back up to D, I really need this F sharp again. So when we're moving back and forth, see how you can like really hear the changes? He says, the difference in your approach to writing instrumentals versus traditional songs. It's actually a very similar approach. Like writing instrumental tunes to me is a lot like writing any regular song. I would want to think that there's a noticeable difference in multiple sections of the song, with the main idea at any song, any kind of genre, is there's a hook of some kind. There's some kind of melodic anchor that ties the song together. Like there's something in there that makes it feel like the idea of a song. Even if something as crazy as Free Range Chicken, and it's got a bunch of parts and a bunch of crazy guitar playing. The main part of the song is. kind of stuff. But yeah, even with this tune like that, you know, the song really is all about this. And just like any other song, like, you know, when you have something, what else is on the record? You know, there's hooks in all the songs. I mean, that's the main melody of that one. And you'd have, in another one, you'd have... melody's really key in all of it, regardless of the genre or the style, or if it's meant to be an instrumental song or if it's meant to be a singer-songwriter kind of thing. I would still have melody at the forefront. Like, what's the most important hook that you can play? Paul says, Andy, do you ever feel like the blue chip can be a bit slippery? Not really. I like the blue chips. I like the way they move through the strings. I don't know. I don't really feel like that. The Zelda song? Cherry Blossoms. Yeah. When I originally wrote it, it was just a solo guitar kind of thing like this. Nice solo. through the SL68 right now and just using pedals for the overdrive. It sounds nice though. Pretty good tone, right? Yeah, the Eric thing would be a little bit more. It's a little more EJ-esque, right? You know, kind of like that, with the tone back. Does it come pre-smoked? Yeah, it comes pre-smoked, right? I think this thing's such a workhorse. Play some Wolfgang for his birthday. Okay, yeah, all right, that's fair. I don't remember it all. I don't remember all that. Yeah. Those are good ones, though. Happy birthday, Wolfgang. Right hand is magic. Well, I mean, you know, the right hand on so much of my playing was out of the Fiddle tune playbook. It was just, you know. All roads lead back to Tony. They really do. Got the pitch shipples on. Yeah, Tony. Yeah, man. Tony is the king, right? I mean, that's really, for me, like where it all comes from. Is Tony versus Doc the equivalent of Sammy versus Dave? I like that. You know, which one's which? I think Tony would be Sammy and Doc would be Dave, because Doc was more cheeky and had a lot of kind of quirkier, sillier kind of licks, and Tony was the more, you know, slick kind of player. I think that's a good one. I like that. That's great. Anything I'm studying at the moment? Yeah, I'm actually working with I'm actually taking some lessons from a friend of mine who really specializes in some Bach pieces, and he's from up in Toronto. Good dude. And I reached out to him, just kind of like a fitness trainer approach, accountability kind of thing. make sure I'm always trying to push myself farther. I want to be a better player, and I'm working on. See, I suck at it, so it's. Let's try it one more time. Right. I suck at that part, but it's really, really hard. And it's just this Bach thing that something I'm working on with him to become a better, just a better player and be able to do more stuff, right? The picking hand with Bach is the hard one. Is that part is extremely hard on the right hand. The rest of it is a game of memorization, which is, a challenge in and of itself. And, the more I work and the more I'm like trying to improve my playing and be a better player as far as the things that I do typically, I like to have something that's going to push me in a direction that I don't really know what's going to happen, right? Like I have no intentions of being a classical player or releasing a Bach record or anything like that. But I think this stuff is healthy, right? It's like having someone to tell you to eat your vegetables, So I've been working on that, and I've been working on trying to figure out nice ways to get around some of these economy line. Some of that Matteo Mancuso stuff where he's just blowing through those like wide interval fourth things. I'm trying to figure out ways to manipulate the right hand. Is it economy picked? Is it hybrid? There's just a lot of I feel like the farther I get in music, the less I know. I feel like the better I get, the worse I am. Right? Right. So it's definitely trying to get across that. Can you play a track from your last album, Shoot the Sun Down? Sure. Yeah. I don't have my Octafuzz hooked up, so we'll have to just kind of make that section up as we go. This will be good. I haven't played this in a long time. See if I remember how to do it. Yeah. By request. All right. Yeah. Cheers. A little birthday jam. Is there any way to get Axe-Fx 3 FC12 layouts? Or maybe a video where you go into depth on the specific setup of FC12. I don't know the answer to that because I don't have FC12 and I don't use it. I appreciate the beer money, by the way. But if it's anything like FM9, as far as a layout goes, I mean, I have this, and I don't know if those translate back and forth. Yes, it is my Bday today. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe does somebody else have the FC12 and the FM9? I tend to only use the Axe-Fx 3 by itself or the FM9. I don't have the FC12. Sorry about that. A lot of comments on the tone. Thanks. I feel like I'm the happiest that I've been with my tone possibly ever. So, you know, here's the just the amp and the delay. So it breaks up just a tiny amount, but not on the single coils. And so when I add in the Woodshed compressor, and then the main source of overdrive is the gearbox. And if I want even more, which is crazy, I use the blue side. I don't really use that much gain very often though. But yeah. This kind of gain feels really good to me though. It's got a nice amount of bite, you know, when I want it to, when I want that sting, but in general it's nice and it's rich with a lot of body. mindless overplaying at the end of the song. That's okay. Have you ever used a gearbox with a Telly and a deluxe? Can it get nice and dark? Yeah, actually, for sure it can. The way the gearbox works is kind of interesting. I think obviously I'm biased. I think it's the best all-in-one distortion box on the planet. But if you were to imagine this as the gearbox, as the red side of the gearbox, so you would have like treble, right? And I run that kind of like, if this was treble, I run it like barely above noon. And then bass is usually just a bit back behind noon. And then on mids, depending on the amp, the mids is really the teeth and the claw, the painful frequencies. So on a really dark amp, you'd want it up. But on a really bright amp, you're not scooping the mids. You're just taking a very painful region of mid-range and pulling it out. So it's like doing that right there. You just kind of roll that thing out. And so, on a deluxe with a Telly, you could run it almost off, maybe even off, right? And it really give you a nice kind of sound. Russell's asking if I like the Sur Eclipse. I like the Sur Eclipse. It's not my favorite. It's not my least favorite. There's videos literally from NAMM where I just walked into the booth, pulled a Andy Wood model off the wall, and used whatever pedal board they had set up, and it had a Sur Eclipse on it. It's cool. I like the gearbox more. There's more functionality in the gearbox. There's a noise gate. The blue side is like a clon. So it's like, when you have just the red side can almost be clean. This is just rolling the volume all the way up so you can hear it. So if we have the just putting on a split coil, now if I play that really light, I got some dirt in there that's causing that to squeak. Here we go. And on the split sound up here. So that's like it's still that, right? And when I bring in the clon, which is awesome. That's the best part. So that's like crazy, crazy bananas level gain with no noise. So, guys, you ask me loaded questions, and I think it's always funny to get the questions of like, what's your favorite overdrive? I'm like, mine. What's your favorite compressor? Mine. It's built for me and what I think the problems that I've ran into in my career, and it's built from a pragmatic problem-solving solution. And if you club and you go out and gig, noise is a major issue. If you're in a studio and you don't have any noise, you should roll the noise gate out and you don't use it. It's based on the input threshold, which, you just grab it, and it's not going to do Dimebag Darrell tight gate stuff, but it's going to hold it nice. But it's a modified Pinnacle. and a modified tumnus, and a tumnus is just a clawing. The only thing I had them do on the tumnus side was, you know how a clawing has just a crazy amount of decibel that it can add, you know, of level. I thought that was a bit nuts, so I had them move it back, you know. So yeah. All right, yeah. Any closing thoughts or arguments here for this week? I just wanted to hang out with you guys a little bit on the old birthday. I'm probably going to sit around and play some guitar and hang out, maybe get a good dinner in tonight. No big plans that I know of, unless I'm going to go somewhere and somebody jumps out and does the surprise thing. But, yeah, you know, the Sir Bio page has the wrong birthday. It's got February 6th. Yeah, that's not me. I'm St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, the noise gate will help with that, Earl. It was kind of designed because I play a lot of tellies, and I wanted a quiet stage when I use single coils. So, yeah. But yeah, so that's kind of, again, you know, the first half of the stream was the Kloss mandolin, and it's great. I love it. I'm going to play, you know, some mandolin now that I can have one that can just live out and I don't have to put it in the case every time. You know, mandolins are fragile. So, yeah, that's the day. That's the day. I'm probably going to hit some practice right now. I feel like, you know, a little rusty today, but that's okay. Playing mandolin and then playing guitar is an interesting feeling because, or let me rephrase that, playing mandolin and then playing electric guitar is an interesting feeling. I mean, yeah, I can do it, but it's like that to really get to the peak levels of either instrument, I need to spend some time on it to get reacclimated with the tension and stuff. It says, Joshua says, let's hear something. You missed it all. You missed it all, Josh. What are you doing getting here at 4:30? We're 30 minutes past closing time. I'm going to make some videos this week. The next one on deck is a quality of life video on why the FM9 layouts will be so drastically different from the Axe FX3 layouts on my store. And for those, I guess it's time for some housekeeping. The store is going to have all these new patches, and there are already going to be some showing up. But there needs to be a quality of life video on why the FM9 is the way it is in the setup, in the format, versus the Axe FX3, because Axe FX3, I'm not going to be using it live. I use FM9 live. And then outside of that, I'm going to do this tube driver shootout video, which is going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to have probably the Eric Johnson amp and just see which one sounds the most like the original. So with the store, there's Chuck. We're going to be, you know, we're still saving up to buy Chuck this McLaren. You know, we got to get him something fancy to drive. I really want him to have something that's just crazy. Chuck, if you know Chuck's personality, he's not the type of dude that's going to get out of a bright orange or a bright purple McLaren. So the exact thing I want to get him is a bright orange or a bright purple McLaren. So if you want to contribute to the Buy Chuck a Ridiculously Loud Sports Car fund, that's going to go to Andy Wood Music. You can get CDs, vinyls, tabs, backing tracks, tunes that I played to today. You can grab those backing tracks and jam along with them. You got the vinyls and t-shirts and all the goodies over there. Now, if you want to join our online kind of community, we're going to be changing some things. Eventually, we want to get this on the website, but right now it's going to be at patreon.com and patreon.com/AndyWoodMusic. That's where we do our live weekly masterclasses, and I do them by hosting Zoom, and it makes for a really interactive kind of hang. Great community of people over there. And thanks to all the Patreon members for supporting and you know, keeping the requests coming. But if you know, I've got about, I don't know, probably 1,000 videos on Patreon, various lessons dating all the way back to like 2020. And then, you know, like I said, it's really more of a living, breathing thing. it's not so much a Patreon where you go and you click the tab and that's it. It's a Patreon where you join the live master classes that we host, really interactive kind of things. Great community, great hang, great people. So patreon.com/Andy Wood Music. That's the housekeeping. Yeah, Jam Track saying it's a great hang. Thank you, brother. Thank you, my friend. This week, we're going to have a lot of fun with all the goodies. I'm going to be experimenting with some different builds and different virtual platforms in the VP4. I'm going to build a new Skank Banger pedal board this week, which is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to do that with my main man, John Cooper. So if you want to see some of that stuff, that's also going to be on, exclusive to Patreon as we go. So with that said, everyone, thanks for hanging out with me on the old birthday. And it's been a delight. If you're watching this after the fact, my excuse for any bad notes is the fact that I'm doing it live without a net. So there are no do-overs. There's no fake guitar playing, good, bad, or ugly. This is what it is. So with that said, Masterclass will be tomorrow, Blues Man. Yes, it will be tomorrow. Monday's night, Masterclass was make up for last week. Masterclass for Patreon will be tomorrow night, probably in the 6:30 range, if I had to guess. That's Eastern time zone. And, cheers. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Go listen to Irish tunes, jigs, and reels. Go listen to those. They're fun. Everyone have a great week. Be blessed. I'll catch you next week. And you Patreon members, I'll see you in the masterclass tomorrow night. Cheers.